Hi, everyone. You might have heard by now that we have a major storm moving in here in the U.S. It's going to be affecting probably about 150 million people. I know temperatures, even tonight up here in Maine, are going to be getting below zero. We're preparing for that, and we're supposed to be getting ourselves in the next few days anywhere from a foot to 2 feet of snow. So this can be bad. And the reason I'm here is to help you with some storm prep ideas, just a checklist for you to go over to make sure you're ready for it and your family's ready for it. So just take a look at these things that I'm going to give you. I've got about 20 or so items that maybe you haven't thought of. And like I said, send them to your family and friends to make sure they're ready as well. So let's get right into it. Number one, charge your phones. And if you have any battery banks, make sure they're ready before the storm comes. This way here, you might still be able to call and keep in touch with people. And if it happens at nighttime where the power might go out or something, because, snow gets in the trees, knocks down the power lines, have flashlights, not just candles, but have flashlights handy. Maybe put it at a convenient place that you can get to in the dark. And of course, if you're using candles, make sure you have a way of lighting them, matches or a little Bic lighter or something like that. Number three, extra batteries for your flashlights, just in case this lasts for a long time. Of course, it's winter, especially up this way here, up in Maine. Blankets and warm layers, have them just in case your heat goes off and you're not ready. If you're using any type of a flame heating system, like a lot of the ones we show on our pages, make sure that you're using them in a well-ventilated place. Remember, these are for emergency power out use only. For short use, they need to be observed. Don't leave them unattended, and make sure you have fire extinguishers, because without electricity, you're probably not going to have the smoke detectors and the carbon dioxide detectors that you really need to have working, unless you have the ones that still work on their own. Number six, make sure that you fill up things for water, your water buckets or your pitchers now and not later, because we might go out of water depending on how bad things are. And while we're on the water thing, you can fill up your bathtubs. That's a good number seven. Fill up your bathtubs and your sinks with water. Why? You might not want to drink from the tub, okay? But if we lose water, you're not going to be able to flush your toilets either. So it's a good way to be able to flush your toilets and to use it for different things. And if we don't have water, if there's no water there, you can't really make it. But if you have too much water, even though it's not drinkable, you can boil it and have drinkable water. So it's better to have more than not enough. Number eight, you want easy foods on hand that maybe don't need cooking. Things like spam and beef jerky, these kind of things here. So it's good to have some foods that don't need cooking. And if you have foods that do need cooking, have a way of cooking them. Backup way, whether it's sterno, whether it's your propane, whether it's that's a great thing about MREs. They have a little thing inside that actually cooks them on their own. If you haven't gassed up, go out and gas up your car. You never know when there might be an emergency and you might have to go somewhere. If you have family members or yourself have medications, make sure that you're stocked up on your medications. Go fill your prescriptions and get them right away. Don't wait till after the storm. It's also important to check on your family, maybe even your neighbors and the elderly around you. Make sure they're okay throughout the storm. And if you have any pets, bring them inside. Okay, this kind of snow really and cold weather really isn't good for them unless they're huskies. Okay, they're about the only ones that can deal with this. Now, know where your weather alerts are coming from. What station would you normally listen to? Radio station, so you could hear what's going on. Whether it's on the telephone, you might still be able to contact weather on a telephone. And if not, if you have any kind of a radio, what station would you need? Have ice in the fridge or in the freezer, wherever you can, wherever it's cold enough, okay, to help the food last longer. If you don't have room in your freezer or fridge, get some ice and put it outside, because there's snow out there. So that'll help. And if your freezer goes, remember, you can take that food and put it out on the porch Hopefully where there's no animals around, you don't want eating food. Unplug sensitive electronics, surge protection, these kind of things. It'd be good to have them unplugged so they don't just go off, without you knowing it. Number 17, going back with the radio, they have one of those battery or crank radios. Those are great to have for updates, especially if your cell service drops. We're getting there. 18, first aid. Have first aid kit handy with the things you might need, peroxide and Band-Aids and maybe some thread in case you cut yourself to be able to sew yourself up. Just in case the credit card companies, or I should say the card systems go down and you need something, have cash on hand. It's always great to have some cash on hand because if you need something and you go to the store and there's no credit cards, you're out of luck. If you have a generator that you're going to be using, make sure you have your extension cords ready, any kind of power strips, okay? Don't want to be looking for them at the last minute. And a good reminder for generators, for safety, never run your generator indoors. And please, I've had a few people mention this to me, don't use your barbecue grill indoors, okay? That's for outdoors. It's not safe. And also know where your shutoffs are in case anything breaks or you have problems. Where are your breaker boxes? Okay, ours is on the other side of that wall. I know exactly where they are. And where's your shutoffs for water or whatever else you might need? So ultimately, I hope you stay safe. I hope everything's fine. I hope you don't lose power. But if you do, these are the kind of things we've been preparing for on this channel. So hopefully, if you've been watching it, you got some great ideas.
A friend of mine that lives in Wisconsin said it's minus 18 right now.
Ruluka just told me she's over there listening to me. She says a friend of hers in Wisconsin just said it's minus 18 right now. So I'd even take the Husky in. That's cold, okay? So stay safe. Go through the list, get as many of these things taken care of as you can, and hopefully you do it before the snow starts coming down. I don't really want to see you outside in the snow trying to drive in it. It can be dangerous. Even though you're a great driver, it's the other guys you got to watch out for. Anyway, I think she saw me help. I need emergency services right now. So with that, I want to thank you all for your patronage. I hope you stay safe, and I will see you after the storm safely. Bye-bye now.